Hey my friends, it's good to see you again. Welcome back. Today we are going to make another pasta recipe. We seem to be on a bit of a roll as far as exploring different flavors and having pantry friendly items. So today we're going to sort of a little bit sideways into Thailand and bring it right back into North America, because what we're making is a pasta with a pumpkin coconut sauce, which I know sounds really bizarre, but it keeps it vegan, which is kind of nice. Sometimes we like that. The coconut is what makes it sort of Thai, but the pumpkin and the thyme and the garlic are what bring it back to North America. So good combination of flavors. Hope you like it. I want to show you, here is your pumpkin, all out of the can and ready to go. A little bit of chopped garlic, some thyme, and coconut milk. The reason I haven't opened it yet is because I wanted to show you, when you get coconut milk, quite often there'll be the milk underneath and a layer of coconut cream on the top. So before you open it, do this. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, so it distributes it all through. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Then we open up the can. You can buy coconut cream, which is really thick and yummy, but this is just plain old coconut milk. So, and pasta, which I've already cooked. So clearly we don't have that as part of our ingredients. So we're gonna head on over to the stove, put this all on here so we can carry it over with the coconut milk. And if I do it this way, I will, in all probability, spill it. So, as usual, frying pan goes on. We are going to use a little bit of oil, because we're just going to give the garlic a quick saute. This is another one of those nice and fast recipes. You could add chicken to it if you wanted a protein. Something else that would be really good in it is bacon, if you happen to have any chopped cooked bacon, or you can cook it ahead of time and add it to that as well. That works very nicely. So we're going to put our garlic in. This is one of the few recipes that I make that doesn't have onions. So we're just going to sweat that out a little bit. Remember, we talk about sweating means you're just starting the cooking process. So give that a couple of minutes. Hello, Luna. Here come my puppies, have come to say hello. They're not actually coming to say hello, they're looking for food that I've dropped on the ground because they like that. Okay, so say hello, Luna. I'm surprised Remy's not here too. Usually she's right behind. Do you like my pug? Okay, you can see the garlic is starting to sizzle and brown, which is what we want. But we don't want it too brown, remember, because if we do make it too brown, garlic can be quite bitter. So we just want it to start cooking, soften up. You can see that bubbling away. So we're back to, this is, you know, I've made it as small as I can with my knife. I could have maybe chopped it a little bit finer. We've talked about using a garlic press, if that's something that you have, how it doesn't really work for me because of my hands, but it's a great way to get it nice and small. Okay, so we can see here, it's starting to cook nicely. Now, this is so easy. In goes the pumpkin. Pumpkin's quite sweet. It's like butternut squash, which we used last week, in that you can use it as a sweet or a savory. I make a wicked good pumpkin pie every year for Thanksgiving. So now we're going to add some coconut milk. Now, This you're gonna add until it's the consistency that you want it to be. If you want a really nice thick sauce, don't add too much. If you want a thin sauce, add more. So this is going to be delicious. You just kind of got to keep working at it so that it all combines, comes together. It's going to simmer nicely. Get in there. I don't think I want mine much thinner than that, to be honest with you. So I think I'm going to leave it right there. Because you want it to coat the noodles. Bring it all together. There. Now, it's going to simmer a little bit. Now we're going to add some thyme. Sage is another one that works really well. I happen to like thyme, so we're going to put the thyme in there. A little bit of dried thyme. Let's see how that tastes. And I can tell you right now, this is going to need salt. This for me, for sure. I love the flecks of green in there, the way it looks. It looks so pretty. Get my salt out and my pepper. Give this a little taste, just so we know. Always taste first, remember? That's one of my mantras. So good. So good, but definitely needs salt. So, let's get some salt in there. A little bit of fresh ground pepper. So, you have been provided with coconut milk. If you did not have coconut milk, if you want to make this again, because you're going to say, oh, Karen, that was so good, I want to make it again. Coconut milk's great because you can keep it in your pantry. Cream would work just as well. Wouldn't be vegan anymore, but it would still be delicious. Always, but if you keep those two things in your pantry, a tin of coconut milk and a tin of pumpkin, you're ready to go. Now we're going to taste it again. Perfect. So, there's our sauce, simmering away nicely. And because I was wise, I cooked my pasta ahead of time. So now we're going to drain it. It's been sitting in cold water so that it didn't keep cooking. But if you're making this for dinner, you're going to cook your pasta while you're cooking the sauce. And then you're just going to dump your pasta right into the sauce. It'll be all nice and hot. Yum. Oh, man, that looks good. That looks delicious. What do you think, folks? What do you think, hey? You think that's something your family would like? Something a little different. We haven't really, gone too far into this flavor profile, but there you have it. Now, the only thing that would make this better, if you have it, tiny little bit of Parmesan cheese across the top. Finish it off just nicely. Not necessarily vegan anymore, but you know what? That's okay too. So let me know what you think of that. And perfect Halloween menu, don't you think? Take care. Bye.